Hi everyone, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to share with you the items that I recently ordered from Trollbeads Partridge Creek from their new, I want to say it's called the Canvas 3 collection, which essentially is the holiday collection for 2023. Um, as always, it is beautifully wrapped. You can see my package in here wrapped in tissue paper and ribbon. I've got my little spearmints. I can tell there is a thank you card. And look at this extra little touch here at the top. There is a little like Christmas tree ornament tied around the package. Let me go ahead and get everything out of the overwrapping so you don't hear all the crinkling, and I will be right back. All right, so let me go ahead and unwrap everything that is in this box here. And all right, so I am going to unwrap my little present to myself here. I'm going to go ahead and get this done off camera as well. So everything is out of the tissue paper. Just removing the protective sleeve. And here is a first look at everything I purchased. Let me get everything off the ribbon so I can show you in more detail. So the first thing that I purchased, and this was a complete surprise to me because I truly thought I was going to pass on this. This is the Always Together bracelet. And there was this little card that says Always Together bracelet, built on love and trust, connected by friendship. And when I first saw this bracelet, like, I absolutely love the glass bead. And I also really like the two silver beads. But the thing that I wasn't sold on was the bridge. And when Terry was showing me beads, of course, she showed me the beautiful glass bead. And oh my gosh, it just is spectacular. And, you know, when I expressed to her my hesitation over the clasp, she kind of showed me, you know, it's a lot more dimensional looking than what I guess the stock picture depicts. So I pulled the trigger and I purchased the bracelet. And I figure I love gardens and I love Monet. And so the bridge, to me, I'm going to kind of use it maybe on garden themed bracelets, kind of as a bridge going over water. So, you know, I figure, well, I can have a use for the clasp outside of, you know, the bracelet concept as it was put together. The two silvers are meant to be like the love locks that you hang on bridges. I know there's like a couple bridges, I think, overseas where you hang locks, like lovers will hang locks and, you know, leave them there as a testament to their love. And one thing I'm going to see is if the key fits in the lock. So let me get these things off the foxtail. So just a moment while I do that. All right, so the little lock or the little key does fit in the hole in the lock. It actually goes all the way through, and it doesn't open up a mechanism on the lock, but I still think that's very well done. You know, that the actual key fits in the lock. So very sweet. And of course, you know, starter bracelets always include the clasp and the foxtail. The silver component is a two-piece component this year, which is the little padlock and key. And the padlock is in a heart shape, so very sweet. And even the key has like a little heart-shaped detail right there. At least to me, it looks like a heart. And it just has like a little dot detail at the top. And then the glass bead itself is just beautiful. It is got a lot of like a coppery tone underneath with the glitter that's on the inside. And just for comparison purposes, I did get my poinsettia and oh goodness, I'm forgetting the name of this bead here, but I believe this was the Valentine's for 2023. I will post it down here. And then this bead was from last year's Christmas release or holiday release. And I am blanking on the name of this one as well, but I'll also post it down here. But look how beautiful they all are. Like this one is darker than the Valentine's and a little bit lighter than the poinsettia, but definitely a beautiful tonal match. And I think they'll all work beautifully together on a bracelet. So that is the Always Together starter bracelet. All right, so bracelet back together again. So this all together is the Always Together starter bracelet. Now, let me go ahead and show you everything that I purchased on this ribbon here. I'm going to get everything off of the ribbon. So this did not come out this year. This is an older Trollbeads design called Mittens, and it is just a pair of mittens. The design is exactly the same on either side, and the mittens themselves appear to be kind of held together by string. And I don't know if you as a child had your parents put your mittens together like that so you wouldn't lose one of your mittens. But it has a simple like snowflake detail on the top of the mitten and just a very charming silver bead. I absolutely went nuts for the holiday collection last year, which had a lot of like mother of pearl details and snowflakes. And I just figured this particular silver is going to be a really versatile one, working with both the current holiday collection as well as like last year's. So that is just a retired mitten bead. And then I could not resist for a silver bead. This here is called Christmas Elf, and he is fashioned very similarly to like the Peter Pan bead, also the skeleton spirit bead, where he is kind of sitting cross-legged with his arms crossed on top of his knees. The only difference that I could really see is that he does have kind of like a Christmas stocking for a hat. And so I thought, why not? Like I've always loved this particular style of silver bead from Troll, and I couldn't resist him. I thought he was very sweet. Let me see if I can get the Peter Pan bead out so you can see them side by side just to see the differences. So just a moment while I do that. All right, so here is the Christmas elf next to the Peter Pan bead. And you can see the hair and the face are definitely different. Like this one, you can't see his hair really because it's covered by this stocking cap. You might see, I don't know if that's a bang detail or if that's like the fur trim on the hat. But the style of the bead is the same. They're actually the Peter Pan is actually bigger, which until I just did this comparison, I had not realized that. But you can see Peter Pan has shoes, and the Christmas elf does not appear to have any shoes on. And the facial expression is different as well, I feel. Let me flip these around so you can see the back. Peter Pan, of course, you have his little sword and his little pouch. And with the Christmas elf, he's just wearing like his jumper, I guess. But still a beautiful bead, and I'm actually very happy that I purchased it versus using, say, Peter Pan on a Christmas bracelet. So that is my new Christmas elf bead. One of the other silvers that I wanted from the new collection is this one here, and it is called Harmony Bells. And there's also a stopper or spacer that has a bell on it. But I wanted the actual silver bead. And this, like the second I saw it, I knew I wanted it. I have, from my childhood, I have a bell-shaped music box. And when you wind up the music box, it plays Silent Night. And that was given to me by my Aunt Annalise, who is my mother's sister. And I have had that bell since I was a small child. And so this just reminded me of that. You can see there's two bells, and the bell itself is tied with ribbon. And I believe it's that way on both sides. Let me see here. Yep, it is that way on both sides. So just a really charming, beautiful silver that I also wanted. So let me get the last silver for you. The last silver that I purchased is this one here, and it is called Love, Kindness, and Sharing. And this one has a heart. It has one of those little cones that you can put like small presents in, or flowers, and you hang it from a door knob or on a Christmas tree. But it has one of those cones, and then it has like a wrapped present. And I just thought this was so sweet. I just liked the fact that this one had 3 different motifs on it, so that's why I went with this one. There's still a few silvers that I would still like to get, but we're just gonna do this one little bit at a time. So let me show you the different glass beads that I purchased. And out of all the glass beads from the new collection, this one here is my absolute favorite. And this one is called Trees and Joy bead. And it has teals and greens and like those coppery golden yellows to it. Just very, very pretty. I actually was wondering earlier, like if it would work well with like the My Galaxy bead. Potentially it would. Also maybe the one silver bead from like the summer collection. I don't know. I was just trying to think of beads in my collection that would be like a good match to it. But this one is Trees and Joy, and it is just beautiful. Here it is from the side. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bead. And this one is my favorite. The next one is this one. This was probably my second favorite. And this one is called Chocolate and Cuddles bead. And this one has a very subtle kind of like stripe detail to it. You can kind of see it as I turn the glass every which way or so. And it is just full of that coppery shimmer. And then like the stripe detail just seems to be more of a chocolate brown, although a very understated chocolate brown. Like you really have to be looking at it to see that stripe detail. Here is the bead from the side. You can kind of see how that shape is like it almost looks puffy with that copper detail on the inside. I do apologize, for the light. Like daylight savings time here in the US, and so it is getting dark much earlier, and I literally just got off work so I could film this video right away. So I do apologize. I have a feeling the light is not going to be optimal for the next few foreseeable months unless I'm able to shoot video on a weekend during the day or something. But I wanted to unwrap this particular package and not wait until Saturday. So this is Chocolate and Cuddles. And then there is this beautiful bead right here. And this one is called Lights and Blankets. And this one is very reminiscent as far as design goes, very similar to this one. And this one has like a dark blue base with those ribbon swirls kind of in a lighter blue pattern. And of course it does have all of that coppery glitter on the inside as well. Like here is this one from the side. Just very, very beautiful. Like I think this will look really nice. I believe this is my sodalite here. And I think that's going to look beautiful with my sodalite bead. And maybe also next to the blue goldstone. It is just gorgeous. But that one is Lights and Blankets. And then the last bead is this one here called Smiles and Gifts. And this one is I'd say a warmer red. And it has like that crosshatch pattern with the coppery glitter. And it is beautiful, as you can see. I try to pull out other beads to kind of match it and pair it with, but they're in all my reds are in my other bead box. So I just don't have those at the ready. But there is the side profile. It actually, the pattern is reminiscent, I feel, of the Happy New Year 2023 bead. Like it's got that same pattern. And here it is with the Always Together. Like not quite a perfect match, but potentially they would work together on a bracelet. But that is the Smiles and Gifts. And then the last bead I purchased is this one here. And this is the Happy New Year 2024. And big departure, in my opinion, from Trollbeads as far as the styling of this particular bead. Like, you know, I already shown you, like this is the Happy New Year from last year. And I want to say the one prior to that even might have been like a darker black or maybe even a darker blue. So this one being so bright and colorful, it is a complete departure from what Troll has done in the past. But this one is just beautiful. It's got blues and pinks and yellows and greens and almost like a burnt orange. There's a little purple. I see red. I see like a darker, well, at first I thought like from that angle it almost looked like a lapis blue, but as I turn it, it turns more purple. But isn't this just a spectacular bead? Just so happy. And of course, for New Year's, that's always such a celebratory time of year. There you can see all that color magic is happening at the core. So that is the Happy New Year 2024 bead. Let me get all the glass beads together so you can see them all. So here are all the glass beads that were released as part of the Canvas 3 collection, which is focused, you know, on the holidays late in the year. And of course, the beautiful glass bead with the Always Together bracelet. But that is it for me. I was a lot, well, I was bad. I was pretty much planning on maybe a couple of the glass beads and one or two silvers. And as you can see, I kind of got carried away. But this will hopefully be it for me for the remainder of the year. Maybe there might be a holiday unique in my future, but that purchase tends to only be 1 or 2 beads. So hopefully I'll manage to be good for the remainder of the year, and focus on gift giving for others. So let me know what you think of everything. What is your favorite out of everything I purchased? Let me know, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.